Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another product review, this time on a jump starter. Now this here is a LIFMOCER. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. The model number is GS300. This is a 3000 peak cranking amp jump starter. Now I was sent this by the company directly. They wanted me to test and review this product of theirs. Comes in this box. Now according to the instructions, they want you to plug in the unit, then connect to the battery, and then turn on the unit, of course. Then you're going to jump start your car either with the key or push start, then disconnect it from the battery. You want to prevent sparking when jumping the vehicle because you could have some gases around the battery that could ignite and cause an explosion or a fire. So you don't want to do that. Make sure that the unit is off when you're hooking it up to the battery, and then turn off the unit before disconnecting it. You should be just fine. So let's wait no further. Let's open it up, see what's in. Yeah, never can open up these darn things, especially with the plastic wrapping on it here. Once I can get it started, then I'm good to go. Hopefully it's got enough of a charge for it to test it out here on camera for you, but may or may not. Most of them that I've ever tested, I've tested a lot of them on my channel, they do have enough battery power to even jump it. Now a good rule of thumb, if you're 50% or below, the chances of jumping the vehicle drop. So you definitely want to make sure that you have at least 50% or higher on the battery to be able to jump start it. So it comes in a nice little kind of a flexible molded case here. It's always nice when they come in this. Bright yellow, you'll be able to see it. Nice little padded area here. We're going to go over the user manual here first. Pretty self-explanatory. Looks like it's multi-language, so that's nice. And I tend to like the booklets better because I keep them in with this unit should I ever have any questions or to remind myself. Here's the USB Type-C charging cable for this unit. Now in order to get the quickest charge of this jump starter, recommend you using a PD or a QC charger so it's got a little bit higher output. These jumper cables are nice. They are thick. You can see down in there. Nice teeth on here. These feel solid. The majority of it is metal. Yeah, that feels good. It really does. The wires are clamped in there really good. See there? I don't see no bare wires hanging out of there, so that's always nice. Shows the quality is that they really took time to clamp them in there and hide that wire. I've gotten a couple of them that actually wires are kind of frayed out, and to me it doesn't look as good. This here is the monitor for when you're plugging it into the unit. This here is a cap. You want to remove it, and then you'll plug it into the unit, and this will give you the good or the bad. And the battery jump starter cannot jump a reverse polarity, so it will warn you ahead of time. It will not be able to check. There's also a reminder chart here. It's got a little button here that will test the battery, see if it can charge it. Because if it can't, if the battery's too low, then it has to use a different mode in order to be able to jump that battery. So it's pretty typical on most jump starters. Some of my older ones, you don't have that stability. It won't even see the battery if it's too low. And then of course, this is no good if you can't use it on a dead battery. So we're going to take it out of the plastic here. Now this does feel lightweight compared to others that I've had, and the reason why is this uses a technology. There's a lithium batteries that are in here, but there's capacitors in there that it charges those up quickly to be able to get you that sudden burst of power to be able to jump start your battery. We're going to go over some of the key features here. You can use it as a power bank. Charging port there. Outputs on them. Now my understanding, these are just regular 5.4 or 5 volt, 2.4 volt outputs. And the other side, you do have a LED light on it. There's the jumper cable port there. So I'll show you the information it has up close here for you. So it's nice to have the reminder here so you can just generally look at it, read it before you jump start. If for some reason you don't have your manual handy, I always carry it with me. So let's go ahead and power this on. That's at 82%. Nice large display on there. Shows the light here. Press and hold it. There we go. About 5 seconds on the side light there. Pure flood. Yeah, it's probably about 40 lumens. Cool white. Does have SOS. Then has a kind of a flashing beacon, and then turns off. So let me turn it back on here. Press and hold. About 5 seconds for the side light to come on. So now if we can, instead of going through all the special modes, press and hold, we'll turn that off so you don't have to go through all the other modes. So that's what the display looks like. Large display on there. Not seeing any issues with that. I'm going to grab a little testing USB port power bank, see how much comes out of there. Alright, I got a little power bank. Let's check these ports. I'm interested in saying I'm pretty sure they're only a 5 volt output of it. So almost 1 amp on there at 5 volts. So that's your standard speed. Let's check the other one. Still 1 amp, 5 volt. This went down to 81. So I thought it went off and was going to go up to a higher output, but it did go up on the amps. So it's almost basically a 5 volt 2 amp, which is going to be your standard charging speed. And let's see what this does when you're charging it. This is a Type-C charging port here. You can see here, looks like it's blinking. It shows the indicator here showing that it's green. It says in, and when you're using it out of the unit, it says out. So if you use a PD charger, I'm sure it'd be a lot faster. This is showing at about 5 volts at 2.4 amps. Should be kicking out a lot more from this. And these things here are pretty powerful. See if it'll change after just a second. So it looks like it's pretty standard in and out on these ports. But you got it if you need it. Emergency, battery goes dead in your car or your phone, you can just pop this out in an emergency and be able to use it as a power bank. It's always nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this out in the garage, test out the light here on the side, and I'll see if I have a car that I can jump start. If not, we'll come back and end the video. Let's check it out. Okay, we're out here in the darkness of my garage. Got the jump starter, LIFMOCER. Can't really remember how it's pronounced. Sorry about that. There we go. As you can see there, it's pretty much lights up a whole area all at once. Yeah, I'm not seeing any issues with it. It is cool white, and it's probably about 100 lumens, which is pretty good actually. All right. Okay, here's a demonstration on how to hook up your vehicle to the jump starter. Now I have already hooked up the positive and negative. You can't reverse, jump it because it will alert you here on the display. So we're going to plug it up here and I'll show you what it does next. Okay, so now that I got it hooked up, you can see it's in the green. Means the battery is good. But if you did still want to jump start it, you'll go ahead and turn that on. And now you can go ahead and jump the vehicle safely without any issues. And it's pretty safe. Make sure that you plug this in last, hook those up first so there's no spark around the battery, just in case it might be venting. All right. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those little night shots here on the side light. It's going to provide a large area of light, so if you do have to change a tire, you need to work on your car, you use it as a flashlight, you've got to walk, say like go to a safe area, you can use this as a flashlight. It's a little bulky, but you can do so. The case here is nice, definitely more than adequate to store this in. Comes in handy. Now I didn't remove the protection piece here. You can remove this, make it shiny if you want. I'm leaving it on there because I tend to like it when they're not scratched up as much. But this here being a relatively lightweight unit, I know that some of the other manufacturers I have, they were light, so my concern was like, well, are they that powerful? Well, their battery in them charge these capacitors in here to give you that huge boost of power, and they're able to do it that way rather than having a real heavy duty battery on there and you're relying solely on that. Here you're using the capacity of the capacitors and the battery to boost them up quickly. The jumper cables are nice quality, they feel good. I'm not seeing any issues there. You're going to be able to make a good connection. This here is self-explanatory with the little red button here to be able to check that battery status before you jump the car. Make sure you're not reverse polarity. Impossible to jump a car with this. It won't allow you to when it's reversed in polarity. The Overall build quality is nice. The power bank feature is adequate enough for emergency use. The case here makes it nice to be able to store this and in your vehicle, in the trunk. Recommend that you check it every 3 to 5 months and make sure that you have at least 80% or more on the battery. If you start getting about 60%, just throw it on the charger, top it back off to 100%. These newer generation of batteries that they're using in these have been top notch. I've been using some other ones that I have that have that capacitor. It's really small, but that capacitor in there builds up that juice really fast. So it'll jump start anything. Everything I've thrown at it. These come in handy. I don't have a vehicle to jump start this with as of now, but I don't see any issues with this being able to jump start your car if you need to in an emergency. Okay, well, I want to thank LIFMOCER for sending me this model GS300 to review. Now, they do have other models as well that go up a little bit more in output, but if this one here is something you need, it's small, relatively compact, I will leave a link down below this video where you can get this. I'm also working on a special discount code. If I get that, it'll be there as well. That'll help save some money on this jump starter, just in case you want it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these jump starters to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care. Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness.